All right. Good evening. Good evening. Monica Lopez here, and this is Diesel Nation's. I'm sorry, Diesel Core. I had Diesel Nation in my head. Diesel Core's first call of 2016. Now, I know we've got a lot of new coaches on the call tonight, and I can see your faces, and welcome to our team. Let me give you some clarification on team names and exactly where we land, because you're probably a little bit confused with Diesel Nation, Diesel Core, what's going on. I thought we just had a team call. Let me tell you a little bit about it. You belong to one giant family called Diesel Nation. That is our upline that was started by Christina and Becky that are sisters. I joined the business. Christina actually was my boss back when I was a paralegal. She was the attorney I worked for. And about 4 years ago, we started venturing into this business together. And luckily, 2.5 years ago, we both quit our jobs and went full-time into Beachbody. Her and her sister have grown their business to over 11,000 coaches, okay? And our family, we branched off of them, and my mom and I named our team Diesel Core, which is what tonight's call is all the organization from me down. We branched off and created a name and identified ourselves because we are a rapidly growing team, and needless to say, we are kicking butt because I am glad to announce that we are again an elite team this year. So I thought it was really funny. Heather, a new coach on our team, once I announced that we hit elite because the calls came in yesterday, she's like, "That's fantastic. It sounds great. I have no idea what it means, but congratulations." Well, I'll tell you a little bit about what it means, just to give you an idea. There are over 400,000 coaches in our network. I came in at number 208. That is the top 0.01% of the entire network. Now, when I say I came out at 208, since I am the coach that started this team, and that's where, I'm on the top of the organization for our team, I am the face of the team, but there's no way that could have been done without each and every single one of you putting some kind of effort into that, okay? It's based around what we call elite points, and elite points, there's a lot of different components to it, but basically the nitty-gritty comes down to what the team produces as a whole, and your rank in the business. So honestly, it was something that I could never do alone. And it's something that each of you can achieve once you start to build your organizations and your team to a level of, Star Diamond recognition and elite coaches. I do want to give a special shout out to my PS Diamond leaders, because if it weren't for them pulling their weight and making things happen on their end and their teams, we would definitely not have crossed the finish line so high up in the network. So special shout out to Scott, Nina, my mom, Becky, my sister, Veronica, Janine, Bridget, and Raina. All right, guys. So with that, I'm going to go over a couple of things tonight, and you might want to jot down dates, because we're going to go over a lot of dates. We're also going to go over a lot of things that I want you guys to be aware of from here for the next 2 weeks. Our next call will be in 2 weeks, but I want to be able to cover some ground now that we're starting a brand new year. It's a clean slate, and have no doubt that I know that not only will my name be up there for elite come 2016, but many of you on this call as well. I have zero doubt. With that being said, I want to let you guys know that Christina Delgado is going to be hosting a Everything Elite call tomorrow at 10 a.m. This call is going to break down what it takes to be elite, okay? It's going to explain to you points. It's going to explain to you rank. It's going to explain to you qualification periods, everything it takes to get to that level. All right. And if that's something you're shooting for this year, if you are at a vision board party and you put that on your board, well, now's the time to get to work. Now's the time to spring into action, because definitely if there's anything the last 2 years have taught me, is that it's not going to happen in December and September and October, and scrambling at the end of the year to reckon that goal. So be sure to be on that call if you intend on shooting for elite or premier this year, because she will cover what it takes to be premier. And yes, Nelly, it will be recorded. We know that it's 10 a.m. A lot of people are working, so we make sure to record all these calls for you to play back. Next thing I want to talk about is Hammer and Chisel. I am absolutely loving watching you guys kick ass with hammer and chisel. By a raise of hand, who's liking it? You guys feeling it? Yeah? Awesome. I want to remind you guys that, you guys know I was in the coach test group, obviously, and that was like the experience of a lifetime. But I want you to understand that right now you have a job to do. You need to get in the mindset of understanding that right now you are essentially in a test group yourself, because what you produce with this program, the results that you come out with at the end of your 60 days, that is going to set the tone for all the people that are sitting back and watching you. All the people that are contemplating whether hammer and chisel's for them, or if it's the real deal, or if it's something that's, that they want to trust you to mentor them through, what you produce at the end of your 60 days is going to make or break that. So, put that in your mind, plant that seed in your mind. And every day when you wake up and there's days, because trust me, everybody has those days, including myself, where you just don't feel like it. Just remind yourself you've got a job to do, and this is what's going to set the tone for the next couple of months for you. We know that we have 22-minute hardcore coming out soon, but for now, reap the benefits of hammer and chisel. Really get in there, get the job done, talk about it, share videos, share about the nutrition, share all aspects of the program, and undoubtedly, I'm telling you, I've been in this business for 4 years, and my retail commission and my retail business has not dried up one bit. So if I can be almost 5 years strong into this business and pulling in Success Club every single month, any of you can. But what it takes is making sure that you're doing the job and working. And I was kind of talking to a couple of leaders today, working on offense versus defense. And what that means is that working on defense is starting each month with absolutely 0 leads and 0 prospects to talk to, and scrambling, oh my God, I got to hit Success Club. What do I do? What do I do? That's working on the defense. And that's going to cause you to be desperate. It's going to cause you to be stressed out. It's going to cause you to burn out. And I don't want that for you guys. So start working on the offense. Start planning ahead. Right now, you are planning ahead with hammer and chisel. You know you have a job to do, and you know this is going to set the tone for the next 2 months, because once your results hit, boom, it explodes, but only if you put in the work now. All right? So kind of wanted to point that out to you guys. Speaking of hammer and chisel and Siggy, Super Saturday is this Saturday in Miami. We do have Siggy coming to visit us, so he will be our VIP guest. We also have Michael Neiman from corporate. If you have not bought your ticket yet, I beg you, as soon as we get off this call, go buy your ticket, get to your Super Saturday. If Miami is not your local Super Saturday, get to the closest one to you, because events are everything in this business. Listen, motivation, like they say, is like showering. You gotta do that every day. It's something that you gotta keep up. Events relight your fire. They are meant to do that. They're also gonna break a bunch of big news. There's stories that you'll only hear at Super Saturdays. The networking of coaches you'll only find at these kinds of events. You want to get there. Miami is almost sold out. We are so close to selling out, and I don't want anyone to be disappointed that has not gotten their ticket yet. So please, please, if you're in Miami, get your ticket. And if you're not in Miami, be sure to check your back office for your local Super Saturday and get there. I know David was talking to me that he's already signed up for New York. Woo-hoo. Love it. Okay. And speaking of Super Saturday, here in Miami, we are going to be really lucky to have 10 bags of Cafe Latte Shakeology to try. Woo! Can I get a what? Woo! That stuff is good, guys. I tried it at Leadership in California. I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you guys. Every new flavor that's come out of Shakeology since I've been a coach, every time I'm at an event and they give us a sneak peek of the flavor, I usually don't like it. Like, I remember vanilla, I was like, whoop. I didn't like it at all. And what it is a lot of times we don't like how they make it, right? So finally, when I get my bag at home and I start playing around with it and I learn, I love it with peanut butter, I love it with almond milk, I love it with banana, I find my way and I end up loving the flavor. But in the first shot, made by Beachbody, I never like it. I don't know why. Cafe Latte was the first one that I tried, and I was like, oh, this is a winner. this is a winner, and this is coming from someone that's not even a real coffee drinker. So you guys are going to love it. Be sure to order your bag on Monday when it launches. That's when it's set to go on sale officially, and you'll be able to try some at Super Saturday in Miami for sure. I'm not sure if others events will have any bags for you guys to try, but I know for sure Miami does. So again, get your ticket. All right, and speaking of Shakeology, Carl announced the 365er VIP gift that I thought was super cool. Did you guys see that? It's the shaker cup with the golden little scooper that you can't really use, but you're going to put it somewhere in your kitchen so you can look at it every day. I loved this idea. So what it is 12 months straight of being a Shakeology customer, you will get this VIP pack. And so I really like that idea because, you know, we know that Shakeology is the bread and butter of our business. We know Shakeology is the healthiest meal of the day. We know that as a product of the product we must be drinking every day. And I just think that it's a prestigious gift to receive to have proof of that. So fight for that this year. I was a little weird. I don't know if you ordered a bag 12 months straight in 2015, if you're going to get your VIP gift now, or you got to wait 12 months. I'm not sure. So I don't know how that's really working, but we could check FAQs. But nonetheless, really cool concepts. And again, the company stepping out and recognizing and going the extra mile for all of us. Give me 1 second. Let me check the chat because I saw some chat stuff. Okay, my screen is freezing. Is there any important questions yet? Oh my gosh, why is this? Okay, there we go. I already tasted the bag. Oh yes, there is going to be a raffle for the bag at Super Saturday in Miami. So again, get your ticket because you have the chance of winning an actual 30-day supply of cafe latte. All right. And then the last two things that I have on my list, like I said, it's going to be a super duper fast call. New coach training. So we have a huge influx of new coaches. If you are not a new coach, but you kind of joined us around October, November, December, when the holidays had us crazy, and you feel like you're in a hurricane tornado type deal, and you finally feel like you've landed and you're ready, we will have new coach training for you ready to go. This one will start on Monday. I will be hosting it. It's 10 days. And so if you're new to the team, the way this works is that we basically get together in a private group, and each day I will post a topic. Each topic will pretty much give you a good foundation to start your business, to get some momentum in your business. I'll teach you things like commissions, how to run challenge packs, the value of a challenge groups, the value of a challenge pack. I'll teach you placement. I'll teach you about personal development. We have a whole 10-day program put together that we really feel is giving you the nitty-gritty to get you started. So you definitely want to be a part of that. And again, if you are a coach that's been with us for a couple of months already, but you still feel uneasy, you are more than welcome. So I have posted right before I jumped on this call, I posted in our team page the link. Be sure to request entry because Sunday it will be closed and no exceptions will be made because I want to start to get to work on Monday without fail. In this group, you know, if you're joining this group, understand that your participation is mandatory. Yes, we're back in school. No, but it's mandatory because, you know, I've just learned that when you are present, when you're out there and you're interacting with your coaches on your team and you're interacting with the material and you're really watching the videos and giving your input, it makes a world of a difference. So really, guys, you know, help me help you. That's the way I also keep motivated, seeing you guys motivated to learn and to get going. So if you are joining this group, be sure to understand that your participation is really, really greatly appreciated. All right, and the last thing you may have seen today that I posted about a business opportunity call. We call these calls where I will do a 30-minute webinar open to anybody and everybody that would like to join, basically telling about the business. This is a great tool to prospect new coaches onto our team. And I talk very broadly when I do these calls as our team Diesel Core. So that means that any of you guys, if you have somebody that's thinking about coaching, doesn't quite understand it, has been asking questions, or even someone that hasn't asked anything hasn't asked you anything, but you see potential in them and in this business, invite them. They are more than welcome. You could either use the image that I used, although I don't highly recommend it because it's my picture, or you could replicate it with your picture. You can use the same wording. You can use my same language. You can do whatever you please. It's any material I ever put out, you are always free to use. Obviously, just edit it to your words or to your story or your data. But these calls are open to anybody that I can help explain this business to help you grow your business. So please do not hesitate. And that call will be on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. And it will be a live Google Plus call. So that means it's not like this. This, I can see everybody's pretty face and we're all a team. We all love each other and we love to see each other. Sometimes on these calls, people are not quite sure what they're getting into and they just want the information. They kind of want to be a fly on the wall. So Google Plus will be just me talking, and anybody that decides to tune in can watch live but does not have to be present, if that makes any sense. So 30-minute webinar. I like to keep it short, and I talk about the business, who we are, what we do, how we earn, our team, and I do my best to explain how this opportunity can be for anybody and everybody that's ready to take it on. So with that being said, again, it's open to anybody that you would like to invite, even if you want to join us as well, just to kind of get an idea of how I run these, so you can wink, wink, nod, nod, duplicate them. All right, so that's all I have for tonight. See, I told you it was going to be super fast, but I wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page starting out 2016, because I'll tell you what, guys, and I'm going to be really honest. Last year at this time of the year, it was the first time qualifying for Elite. I felt like it was like by the skin of our teeth. We were like crawling to make the finish line, and I was exhausted in January and February. I felt spent. This year has been so different. There's been so much progress in our team. We are way more united than ever. Our team is growing by the minute, and I feel fired up right now. I feel like this feeling in my gut that this year is going to be epic for all of us across the board. It's not going to just be me hitting Elite. I see a bunch of us hitting Elite. It's not going to be just me hitting leadership. It's going to be a bunch of us hitting leadership. So be sure to plug into the team page. Be sure to be present, because I'm ready to run, and I'm ready to run with whoever is ready to go as well. Next Diesel Core call will be Tuesday, January 19th, and we have two special speakers, Veronica and Lisette. And then the next Diesel Nation call, which is our big family, January 25th. So you want to mark those down. And that's about it. Are there any questions? You can
have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, quick question about the Elite. If I signed up a coach in November, I know Elite is every year. If that coach does something in January, February, I don't get those points from that coach because it was the 2015, not 2016?
Okay, no. Some of Elite points, okay, this is why you want to be on this call tomorrow, or at least watch the recording. Elite points are a little complicated, but once you learn it, it's simple to learn. In certain categories, 2015 and 16 coaches count. On other categories, 2016 coaches count only, okay? The only thing that does not count for Elite is 2014, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Right.
Okay, but again, tune into tomorrow's call with Christina, because she's going to break this down to the
Perfect.
for anybody that's shooting for it.
Perfect. Thanks.
And bacon is great. Bacon is fantastic. Any other questions? Are we good, guys? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being. Oh, I wanted to do one more thing. I forgot this. Hold on. So Carl Deichler's doing the 365, right? Everybody here is on day 7, right? Right? Okay. I wanted us to hold up 7 fingers to show that we're on day 7, so I can take a picture and tag Carl. Ready? Put them up. Put them up. 7. Ready? 1, 2. Got it. All right, guys. Have a great night. Love you all, and we'll be in touch. Make sure to sign up for New Coach Training if that's you. Bye.
Have a great night, guys.